James Mitchell had $0 in his bank account, a mortgage 3 months behind, and a daughter starting college in 6 weeks. He was 52 years old. He had worked the same factory job in Detroit for 27 years. And on a Tuesday morning in November, they handed him a box and told him to clean out his desk. No severance, no warning, just a box. What happened next, most people would never recover from. But James did something that most Americans never do, and it changed everything. Not just for him, but for his daughter and her kids someday. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see money completely differently. James grew up in Flint, Michigan. His dad worked at GM. His grandfather worked at GM. Work hard, get paid, retire with a pension. That was the deal. That was the American promise. James believed it, completely. So he never built savings, never invested, never asked questions about money, because the factory was supposed to take care of him. Until it didn't. The night he got fired, James sat at his kitchen table at 2 a.m. His wife, Carol, was asleep. His daughter Emma's college acceptance letter was pinned on the fridge with a little sunflower magnet. And James just stared at the numbers. $847 in checking, $14,000 left on the mortgage, $0 in retirement, 52 years old. He told me, and I want you to really hear this, I felt like I had failed every single person I ever loved in one day. That night, James made a decision not to give up, to finally get educated. James couldn't afford a financial advisor, so he did what any desperate, determined American father would do. He went to the library every single morning at 8 a.m. because the library opened at 8. James was there. He read everything. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The Total Money Makeover. I will teach you to be rich. And slowly, painfully, the fog started to lift. Here's what James learned, and what nobody ever taught him in school. Lesson 1. Your income is not your wealth. James had earned over $1.2 million in his lifetime. $1.2 million. And he had $847 to show for it, because he never understood the difference between earning money and keeping money. Lesson 2. Time in the market beats timing the market. James was 52. He thought it was too late. It wasn't. With a Roth IRA, even starting at 52, if he could put in $500 a month, by 67, he'd have over $180,000. Not a fortune, but freedom. Lesson 3. The most expensive thing in America is financial ignorance. James calculated it one night. If he'd invested just $200 a month starting at 25 in a simple index fund, he would have had over $600,000 by the time they handed him that box. $600,000 for $200 a month. He sat back in his chair and he said, I didn't lose my job at 52. I lost my financial education at 18. The job was just where I found out. James got a part-time job at Home Depot. Not because it was his dream, because it gave him health insurance and $1,400 a month while he rebuilt. He sold the second car. He opened a Roth IRA with $50. $50. He started a small handyman business on weekends, because after 27 years at a factory, James could fix anything. Within 8 months, his handyman work was making more than his old factory salary. But here's the part that gets me every time. Every Sunday evening, James and his daughter Emma would sit at that same kitchen table, and he would teach her everything he was learning about compound interest, about index funds, about good debt versus bad debt. Emma is now 23, She has $14,000 in a Roth IRA. At 23, James told me, I couldn't give my daughter a trust fund, but I gave her something better. I gave her the knowledge that no one ever gave me. And that will compound for the rest of her life. James Mitchell is not a millionaire. He's not famous. He drives a 2009 Ford F-150 with 140,000 miles on it. But today, at 57, he is debt-free. He has $67,000 invested. He runs a business he built with his own hands. And his daughter will never sit at a kitchen table at 2 a.m., staring at a number that terrifies her. James's story isn't special because he's exceptional. It's special because he's ordinary, just like most of us. And if an ordinary 52-year-old man in Detroit can start over with $847 and change his family's financial future, what's your excuse?